if you are looking for something fun to do this weekend, Grant McComey has an idea for a beautiful drive.
All right, he found one that takes us along the lower Columbia River from Portland to the coast on a tour of wildlife and waterfalls.
A cold winter chill may dampen but never drown my spirit for adventure along Oregon roadways that are less traveled, especially when I've so much wild company to show the way, and drop in at Sauvie Island Wildlife Area just off State Highway 30. An Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife site that caters to visitors, those with feathers and those without.
We get a very large number of bird watchers and wildlife viewers. It's quite the resource for that.
This route between Portland and Astoria may not be the fastest, but that's okay by me. For near Rainier, I can pull off and watch the B-52s of the waterfowl world. At Trojan Pond, tundra swans seem to fill the sky on 6-foot wingspans. At a distance, they seem like so many cotton balls, silent and majestic, floating atop the water. Swans mate for life, and each winter their young of the year, with dark mottled feathers, tag along. Swans are the long-distance travelers of the waterfowl world. In fact, few wildlife come close to surpassing their remarkable journey, a 10,000-mile round-trip migration from the Arctic to Mexico wintering grounds and back home again. Just past Rainier, dive off Highway 30 onto Beaver Falls Road, where waterfall wanderings provide 2 falls for the price of 1 stop. The upper Beaver Falls is easy enough to find. It's mere steps from your car, and there's a swift-flowing cascading rapid just above. The drive to the next falls is less than 2 miles, and consider this. The narrow, winding roadway was once the main state highway, built a century ago. Now Beaver Falls Road is quiet and out of the way. Perhaps that's not so bad. And so we're on the move, for the best is yet to come.
If it flies or tweets or makes a sound, everything's in there. I mean, it's from elk to hummingbirds.
Twilight Eagle Sanctuary has more than 100 acres of protected wetlands and forests spread like an apron in front of Burnside Road.
The vista here is outstanding. There's a lot of wild settings. You can kind of count on owning it for at least a few minutes when you come here. It doesn't draw a crowd.
Along the lower Columbia River, with photographer Jeff Kastner, Grant McComey, KGW.